What's going on, guys? It's your boy beatsbyash back at it again with another banger of a video. And yesterday was the Arena Open Day 1, and I wasn't sure if I was going to play in it because I really have a lot of mixed feelings about Bloomburrow, especially in sealed, and I think it's quite high variance. But I decided I had a little extra time left, so I turned on my stream, I set the title to one and done, and I was going to give it one shot, and that's exactly what we did. We had an absolutely insane sealed run in Bloomburrow, so I hope you guys enjoy the games, and without further ado, let's get into the goo. Alright, welcome to the Arena Open Day number 1 sealed best of 1 for Bloomburrow. This is the event where if you get 7 wins, you move on to day number 2, which then you compete for a chance in draft to get up to $2,000. So cool event, very punishing if you're not willing to concede to the fact that losing is very probable even if you're a good player, but definitely just want to give it one try because we did very well in the play-in weekend. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, so we get this cool card sleeve. I actually kind of like this sleeve. I mean, don't really care that much about cosmetics, but that is kind of cool. All right, well, let's see what we get in our sealed Bloomburrow packs. So 7 rares here. We have a Beza, really good bomb, probably one of the most popular ones in the format. We also get a Zoraline, which is a strong one as well. Phineas is good, and Valley Quest Caller. Scavenger Talent can also be pretty good. And then Mockingbird's fine too. So overall, we got some pretty good rares. They're just going in different directions. I feel like if our white is even remotely playable, that's probably what we want to be doing. Check out our white here. So we get 1 Carrot Cake, okay. 1 Nettle Guard, Quest Caller, 2 Warren Elder, good card. 1 Intrepid Rabbit, Beza, this guy's fine. And Builder's Talent could be okay. I mean, we only have 1 Carrot Cake. Okay, so basically just all creatures in white, but that's completely fine. What does blue have for us? I feel like you rarely want to play blue in these sealed events. We got that, we got that. Wow, blue is like relatively okay. There's a Pawn Prophet in that. Wow, okay. Blue is actually really good. I hope green is really good. Green-white would be the best for us. Black has Ravine Raider, good card. Scavenger Talent, Fell. Starscape Cleric, Consumed, Dire Sight, 3 Glide Dive Duo, okay. Moonstone Harbinger, good if we want to go white-black. Warlock, good. So really low on removal, but I mean, good creatures overall. Black seems fine. Black-white might be the play. What does red have here? Blooming Blast, Builder's Talent, Rabid Gnaw, 3 Roughshod Duo, cool. This card's okay, that card's okay. Okay, so red isn't that interesting. I hope green is insane. So green looks very, very light. There's 2 Longstock Brawl. Okay, 2 of this Vine Reap Mentor. Wow, okay. Well, green is actually not that great, which is very surprising. I feel like we're going to go white-black. Let's just see what our color list has. No Patchwork Banner. We do get an Uncharted Haven and a Hidden Grotto, which is fine. So let's see what white-black looks like. All right, so we ended up with a pretty decent white-black deck out of this pool. I wouldn't say it's the best because we're super creature dense with limited removal, but we do have a couple ways to win the game. Like we have Zoraline. This card is just such a win more button, and then, you know, likewise Beza can just get us back in the game. We just have a really high amount of creatures. Decided to cut a Cindering Cutthroat just to play this Dire Sight. I don't think this card's really good, but, you know, when you're so high creatures, I'd rather just have something else. Like, and just a way to not flood out in this format is so important. And we also have a Valley Quest Caller, which is just great, so overall, I think this could have been better, but for sealed, it's okay, and I think we could potentially get 7 wins with this. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, game number 1 with white-black Jank. This would be a very strong hand. We don't have a white source. Yeah, I think I like just mulling here. It's just a little bit too risky. All right, well, this is basically the same hand, but we actually have sources, so that's great. Valley Quest Caller could get us to a Surveil, which should be good here. Or it's a Scry, not a Surveil, my bad. Jolly Gerbils, okay, a really good card, sure. Get this guy down first. We draw another card that works with Valley Quest Caller, so that's great. Hopefully it doesn't have an immediate removal. Warren Elder, sure. Alright, that's not a terrible draw. Yeah, let's put this down first. I do want another land at some point, so that's not terrible. And I really don't want my opponent to crumb and get at me on my quest caller here, so... Wait, he's getting rid of a saver? That's so fucking scary. Holy shit. Well, that means he only has white mana, though. If he only has white mana, there is a chance he doesn't have this crumb and get it. Like, this is a high-risk situation, but if he is able to gift and draw a card, that'd be too bad for us. I can't risk it. He's very willing to attack, which makes me think he does have a crumb and get it. And I just don't want him to draw. This is a lot of damage, but we're getting to get a food here. Sonar Strike? Nothing? Okay, that's great. Nettle Guard, get the Surveil. I mean, this isn't terrible. Like, I get rid of that. When he's bricked up, I don't know how relevant that is. Like, do we need double white? I guess we do for, like, Beza. I mean, a 5th land guarantees us to use the share pot and the negotiation, so I'm probably fine. Because honestly, if I can share pot his Jolly Gerbils, I'll feel a lot better about attacking. Oh, he's just gonna give it to us? Thank God. Okay. Wow. Well, I feel like I definitely played that right. It seemed like he did represent a crumb and get it. All right, well, we're starting off on the play. Only 2 lands, but I mean, this is just such a cracked hand. I think I have to keep. Hopefully we draw a land. This would just be such a better hand. We can survive it 2 for 1 turn with our Starscape Cleric into our Warren Elder. Yes, sir. Ripping the land off the top. Just as the doctor ordered. I already have things to do later in the game, so this is probably better. Life Creed Duo. Okay. Well, not another white, but I think that's fine. Tradesies. Okay. It's cool. Can choose to buy that back later in the game. Jackdaw Savior? Oh, that's shitty. Yeah, that really sucks, because I want to get in for that to use my Thawstalker. I mean, is trading that for that really that bad? I mean, I need to get this off immediately. He's taking it? Oh my gosh, that's huge. That's actually so huge. Now we have perfect information. Ooh, okay. I mean, I don't know what we really even care about here. I guess this contest stuff, if he wants to take out the trash one of my guys, like, that's completely fine. Like, that card actually blocks our stuff, so okay. Double Life Creed Duos, sure. It's not great, but okay. Everyone, get in there. I think if I'm ever going to do this, I should do it now. I can gain back life with that, which is cool. I really just want a white source, to be honest. Like, this is cool, but I really only need one of those. Oh, that's sweet. That's actually so perfect. Okay. Now he's going to use his Take Out the Trash on this. I have something to bring back with my Consume by Greed. And my Glide Dive's up. Sweet, sure. So how does this work again? So this is just giving me 4 life, which is just kind of huge, though. But this is a great blocker. Probably just hold that back. I mean, this is just good to get on the field. If he doesn't have an out to it, he's going to be in trouble. 3, 4, 5. I don't think he can add 5 damage, but I think he does have a the bat card, Sonar Strike. If he plays 2 creatures, that'd be cool. I can assault that guy. All right. Is it better to do this or this? That's another blocker in the air. Yeah, let's just throw this down. It's the safest thing to do. We gain 4. And now I trigger this ability. Taking the 3. Wow, that's crazy. This guy's a madman. Okay, that's really good for him. But it's a non-flying. Okay. I do have the ability to go Consume by Greed and Moonstone Harbinger, which is great. Let's see what happens. Well, sure. Alright. And then I just go for this, put him at 1. And then he has to sack a creature here. Well, sack a life creature duo, bud. I feel like we're just beating this guy at his own game. Good game. Yeah, Beza wasn't that crazy, but I mean, the life mattered because he was beating us in the race. Alright, well, we have a Zoraline this time. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I'm probably cool with that. Another black. I would have liked to have another white, but that's okay. Worn Elder on 2, Zoraline on 3. Oh, okay. That's kind of weird. Seems a little preemptive, doesn't it? Sizzle down players, okay. I could just try to bait him and hold off on this. Like, this is just a good card to revive, right? If I get to 5 lands and I'm able to use this, it's going to be absurd. Call him ice? He's playing green white. Okay, rabbit. Hopefully he attacks with this card. Be good for us. 3 tree? Okay. Not attacking. Okay, we get our other white, which is cool. Well, it's at this point I'm just going to do this. This is just one of the best cards to tap out with in the game. Yeah, we might as well get the extra damage. The damage is going to add up fast. I mean, I want this to die. Or something to die. Okay, awesome. Yes, sir. Gave us a fish. That's cool. Now I can Zoraline and revive my Intrepid Rabbit. He thinks I'm going to bait it into doing that, bro. I'm not dumb. Okay. Plenty of fish left in the sea, bud. How about them apples? Zoraline, activate effect. Yeah, I mean, I guess I buffed this guy, right? He is threatening the ability to double pump. Fuck it, we get a life. No removal, top deck's a land, great. So he can double pump here. Yeah. Okay. If I wanted to wait a turn... Well, no, I don't have... Those are exiled. Okay. I might as well just do this now. I'm at 15. He's dead on board. Okay. I don't know how this saves you, but sure. Let's go. 3-0 start. Nice. We're looking good, boys. No Zoraline, but a nice curve. We can go Cleric into Harbinger. Yep. I'm cool with that. Throw down our white, assert our dominance. Crystal Grotto. Okay. I mean, that could be a good thing to curve into. He's also playing white. Interesting. Ruthless Negotiations. It's probably just that every time. Nettle Guard. Okay. Play another bat. Let him know we're on that tribal thing. I rock out with my motherfucking tribe, okay? Land off the top here. The hard rip, I believe. Vanishing Light. Okay. Well, I can Nettle Guard, which is cool. Do not rip the land there, which is unfortunate, but I might as well do this. See if he plays a better enchantment. Also, just wait to get that back during the end phase. So if he has like a sorcery, like a fell, he can't kill it immediately. Okay, why is this guy passing? That's sus. Alright, the Zoraline fodder is in the grave. Let's draw a land.
Gotcha, bitch.
You know how we be, son. Probably, I would assume, just a sonar strike here. Kill my Harbinger. Save her? Okay. Well, if he goes Ruthless Negotiation, I just get rid of Warren Elder, top deck another land, play the Glide Dive, and we're just off to the races. He's just passing, right? That's weird. Well, I don't want this to die, so I might as well attack first. Okay. Really hope he doesn't use his Ruthless Negotiation. That'd be really bad for us. I mean, I will be able to get him for damage. That is like a real thing. Okay, I'll keep it. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Fuck it. Is he actually going to negotiations? If he is, I'm glad that I kept on top. Oh, that's gross. Well, let's see if he wants to eat this. Someone's hungry for a Thought Stalker. Yay! Oh, you have a Thought Stalker? Wow, this guy's hand's insane. I would prefer not to lose my Glide Dive duo, sir. Okay. Buddy really said I'm tapped out. Okay. That's not good. But it does mean I can get in with everyone. It's going to be a close game. That's not good for us. Ooh, okay. Well, let's try this. Sack your 1/1. I'll get a scry, go to the bottom. Wow, the scry is so huge. Now my guy's just bigger than yours. Okay. That's not great, but he can't block, so fuck him. Okay, well, your Starseer Mentor is just dead. That's cool. You're just dead, bud. I'm sorry. Unfortunate for you, buddy. Let's go. 4-0. The boat does it again, baby. Alright, well, this seems pretty good. I think I'm supposed to call black, legitimately. And I top deck a black. Hard punish. Okay. Wait, my opponent has a Swords to Plowshares? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Wait, that was some BS, though. For real, for real. Why the hell does my opponent have a Swords to Plowshares? Is the guy just gonna kill me? Okay. Well, let's see what you want to get rid of here, buddy. Gets rid of land? Okay. Let's see how many lands you got. How good is this hand, sir? Would you like to lose your left arm or your right arm? I'll give you a choice. Sorry, you don't have more than one Swords to Plowshares, bud. Oh, okay. This is what we're doing? Okay. This is nice. No red mana, you're not that guy. Okay. Don't give him a red. He doesn't deserve it. He's not that guy. Okay, it's not a red. We're too legit to quit here. I'm gonna give him an ultimatum. Do you want to use lose an arm or a leg? Yeah, get that out of here, bud. Draw red mana. All I have to say, man, is if you would have drawn a red mana, that would have been really cool in base. I now consider you a non-based individual. That's all I'll say. That's kind of cool. Man, just imagine if I actually had another mana here. I could go this. That'd be disgusting. Alright, let's rip an untapped land here. Untapped land off the top. He gets nothing. He gets a land. He's been drawing too hot. Cool. Wow, having a land here would be so insane. Him targeting that is just so BS. Fuck. Okay. Hard rip the land.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
This is dirty as fuck. I'm gonna gift you a card, don't worry. I'm gonna be fair here. I'm a fair man. I will gift you a card, but now I'm gonna take a card. Gift a card, take a card. That's how we operate. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, bro. Good plays. Yeah, this guy, he's definitely a good player. I can tell by the amount of lands he drew. I'll give him an emote just for good grace. Let's go, baby. Not done yet. Underestimated 3.0. We do have our sources, but the hand just seems way too slow in a format where if you go second with no 2-drop, you're likely to lose. So let's mull. Oh, this hand's quite a bit better. It's not the best, but like we have actions, right? I mean, we have 3 glide dive due. It's probably not a big cost to put that back. Dire Sight, not great, but okay. Trade 1 for 1 with our opponent. Conduct electricity, okay. Brazen Borrower, well, that's a really good one for our opponent. We're hoping he doesn't cheat out something insane here. 3 tree, pass, okay, that's good. Let's do this and hope that he doesn't attack. Oh my gosh, that's fucking disgusting. That's so insane and unfair. Well, now we literally just have to top deck Nettle Guard because he has probably the best card in the format. Beza, okay. All this does is give us back 4 life, yeah. We need to find Nettle Guard soon. Emberheart Challenger, that's disgusting. Oh my gosh, that was legitimately the best top deck our opponent could have. Well, I don't think we can really win this, but we'll try our best. Well, This stinks, but I gotta do it. Gotta find a Nettle Guard ASAP or we're just dead. It's crazy we're possibly still in this. Not attacking? Okay. Well, I think we gotta do this and find a Nettle Guard. Intrepid Rabbit, not gonna be good enough. That gives us a life. I'm doubtful that we could race, but maybe. I mean, this is 6 damage. Valley Quest Caller makes it 8. I might be able to just race him if we don't die. Oh, that's freaking disgusting. Gets the Gale Wind Moose. I guess it's lucky that he can't, you know, do that this turn. Alright, well, I still have my fish. Sweet. Okay, he loses the Gale Wind Moose. That's huge. This is a lot of potential damage. If we don't die next turn, we actually have a chance to win the race. Okay. Well, this is added damage. Next turn, we can go Warren Elder. Maybe it's game. Okay. Puts him at 5, so we actually have a shot in the dark here. I believe, baby. Let's go! Oh my gosh. By the grace of the Lord, we have beaten the unstoppable Innkeeper's talent. You gotta be kidding me. God is really taking care of his soldiers today, baby. Dear Father, thank you for everything you've done since the last time I prayed. I pray that you give me your strength as we go into this final battle. Allow me to perform at my all-time best and take down this event as my enemies become your enemies, as long as you believe. In your holy name, Father. Amen. Let's go. Well, I do have a 2-drop. This is a really sus hand. I feel like I can't keep this. It's just too slow. This hand is quite a bit better. We definitely have a shot. Okay, he's playing green. That's scary. Pick up a 3-drop. That's good for our curve. Hopefully we find a second white source for this Beza. 3 tree. Okay. Another black. Would have been a lot better if that was a white. Green is probably the scariest color to go against. Because it's also the best color. Sticky Tongue? Okay. That's really good against our deck. Just reach in general is really good. Okay, well, let's go Moonstone Harbinger here. Is he going to kill our Harbinger? With a Longstock Brawl? Glide Dive Duo, okay. I mean, I'd like to trade that off. Not a white, which really does suck. Get in for our 2. Never leave your chip damage on the table, boys. That's something I see a lot of people miss. Okay, we have a blocker. If we get another white, that would be really beneficial for us. Ooh, that's scary. Nice. Good play, bro. That card is insane. We're down to 12. Really need this white for this Beza. Damn. I just need a land in general. That's so fucked. Maybe this will deter him for 1 turn. Lord, don't let me down now. Father, take the wheel. I need a white for this Beza, baby. An untapped white, to be fair, to be confirmed. I want to be clear about what I'm asking for. I would like an untapped white source, meaning not an Uncharted Haven. Yeah, not being able to play 2 cards here is really bad. But that's the price we pay to stay in this game. Another Sticky Tongue. Wow, okay. Adds back that. That's scary. You're just gonna pass. No, I need another white so bad. What is happening to us? This feels really bad, but I think I have to do it. We need to find a white here. Uncharted Haven's not gonna be enough. I need to find an untapped white. No, that was so bad. Are you kidding me? Like, even if I play that Uncharted Haven, what does that realistically do for me? I take a ton of damage this turn. The chances of us hitting a white there, it was just such a high reward, right? And I mean, even if we still hit a white, we could go Zoraline if we have enough HP. His Glide Dive will be hitting for 7. Aw, that's insane. I need a white source now. This is the only thing that gets us back in this game. Okay, we have a shot.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
Is it ever correct to do this and revive? If he has a spell, we just die, though. Maybe I'm supposed to do this. No, this is too much HP. He trades with my Seed Pod Squire. Next turn, we can go Zoraline to buy back the Harbinger. We have a shot, for sure. It's not a great one, but it is a shot. That's exact lethal. That's hilarious. Not in my house. Not what I was looking for, but okay. If I go Glide Dive, this is buffed up by my Quest Caller. I think it's correct to do this. Another Glide Dive. Okay. Getting those back-to-back might be okay. It'd be a good way to push through damage for sure. Now we have a Death Touch here, so that's nice. Keep on top again. So now we'll have a steady stream of life if we don't just die to removal. Zoraline does have Vigilance, which is huge. If he had a removal, he would have killed Quest Caller a long time ago. Maybe it was greedy to go double Glide Dive on the top. Baker's Bane, okay. Is this guy gonna top deck a land ever? This guy just doesn't top deck lands, okay. Nettle Guard, I don't think that's that good. I think I want to find like a removal. I mean, this has Death Touch, right? So even if, like, it still trades with that. I don't even need to get that back. Trade with your Glide Dive, use Overprotect number 2. He's just taking it, okay. That's weird. Yeah, that was really weird. I mean, whatever he does, he has to kill my Zoraline. But my Quest Caller is also giving me issues. Like, this is a close game. I can't believe we even put ourselves back into potential contention here. I could revive a Warren Elder if I feel like it's needed. Like, it would add a lot of damage output. This would do a lot of damage, though, right? Because I do it for 5, and I attack with 3. That's 6 damage off the back. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay. I don't have a way to buy that back, which sucks a little bit, but I mean, still, it did its job. It put a lot of work in. It got us back in the game. And I've got another Glide Dive, which is just a good play. Please don't have another removal, buddy. Okay. Getting this out does accumulate a lot of damage. Let me get to Scry here. Okay. I could be convinced that's pretty good. Hopefully we don't die to a Kendall Spark duo. That would be humiliating. Pawn Profit, okay. Ah, that sucks. That's gonna let him double block. Maybe I just do want that? Nah. establish this carrot cake. Double scries. Wow, this Valley Quest caller has done so much. I've literally seen the bottom 5 of my deck. That's hilarious. If we die to Kindle Spark Duo, that'd be so sad. Just gonna pass? Okay. See what he wants to do here. Okay. Alright, buddy. Oh, that's insane. That's so huge. We can look at his hands. Is his hand just dead? Oh, wow. That's dirty. Yeah, get that shit out of here, bud. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Nice. Assuming his last card is nothing, this is game. Let's go! Not done yet. Underestimated 3.0. God's man does it again, baby. Yes, sir. Let the doubters talk. Talk about it, baby. We did it again. They said we couldn't do it, so we did it again, baby. One and done. Talk about it. All right, well, I said it was going to be one and done. I called it from the start, and the prediction was real. The hype is real. beatsbyash does it again with this very fragile white-black bats deck, and we are on a roll. Quick little review of the deck here. So we just had like a ton of creatures. Now, I mean, quite a few of them were just high-value creatures, but we had very few pieces of interaction. The only way we could remove our opponent's game pieces are through Consumed by Greed and Fell, and this Bumbleflower Sharepot, and that's literally it. But our onslaught of being able to chain back-to-back Glide Dive duos and, you know, just a whole bunch of flyers with Zorline was just too insane for our opponents to stop. And, you know, Starscape Cleric really seems to continue to impress me the more and more I play it, because the amount of times you just gain life 2 times in 1 turn and this just pings for 4 damage, it just adds up so quickly. And also Moonstone Harbinger was probably the MVP of this run. It just added so much to our damage output and created so many attacks that otherwise would not be possible. And also, like, I think Warren Elder is just the best card in Sealed, to be honest. Like, it's good early. You hold it in your hand until you draw, until you're in the late game, and your opponent just dies. And that's exactly what we did in our final game. I understand why Valley Quest Caller is, you know, a top 5 rare in this set. This card is obnoxious. This card single-handedly allowed us to come back from an onslaught of a board that we never should have been able to come back from because we just kept putting up too many threats. The fact that this card affects bats is literally insane because then it just adds so much damage output to your people in the air. And especially, like, if you have this and you go for a carrot cake, that's just 2 scries per trigger of carrot cake, which is just stupid. Beza, we didn't really get to put it on the field that much. Like, we did a couple times. And more than anything, it's just the fact this card has 5 toughness and you gain 4 life. That's realistically, it's all it's really doing. But, you know, in the final match, it allowed us to come back from a pretty terrible situation, even though we were delayed from playing this for several turns. So it's definitely one of the most versatile rares in the entire format. It's not always going to be live, but you know it's always just going to be fine. Because the 5 toughness in this format just goes such a long way. And in any control deck, it just allows you to make up for maybe missing a land drop or, you know, having a stumble at the beginning of the game. and that is absolutely crazy. I mean, Thoughtstalker Warlock definitely pulled its weight. I think this is one of the reasons we were able to win, because we were able to just push through with our creatures because we just kept stealing cards from our opponent's hand that answered our board. And since we didn't have any removal, we removed their removal and leveled the playing field, and this combined with like reviving it off of Zoraline, and even in that one situation where we got in with our flyers in the air, then went consumed by greed and added back the Thoughtstalker and played it in main phase 2 on 6 lands, that was just absurd. Like, this is one of the most unfair, irritating cards in the format, and even more broken in sealed, because you're way more likely to flood in sealed, and when you take your opponent's only way to use all of their mana out of their hand, it just becomes ridiculous, and using this more than one time is 99% of the time gonna end up being game. I'm not really sure how good this card would have been, because we literally never saw it, and then we also just never saw Fell. But those cards would have been cool. Starseer Mentor actually allowed us to like push through our opponent's Glide Dive duo to end the game. So this card's cool. I think this is more of a reward though than it is a reason to go into the archetype. So keep that in mind when you are drafting this deck, because the card is good, but it's not really a reason to be doing the thing. Because if you don't have like good amounts of life generation, it's just a stat stick. And don't get me wrong, the Vigilance just gets hella mileage. But more often than not, I think this is like going to be negative on your deck if your deck doesn't work with it. But our deck absolutely did, and, you know, I can't say enough about how good Glide Dive Duo is if you have multiples. Chaining these back to back just clocks your opponent so fast, and the fact we had 3 was a pivotal part of how we were able to 7-0 this run. Yeah, so we ended up with 8 bats. That's actually more than the video I'm about to upload with bats. That's probably the best bats draft I've ever had. So that was honestly really, really lucky on our part. To be fair, we had to get lucky in terms of our opponent just not having, you know, a bunch of removal for our onslaught of threats, and just overall not really hard bricking to a point where we couldn't come back and having to mulligan down to like 4 or 5. But that's just how sealed is sometimes. Overall, this was an awesome run, and I'm excited to see what we can do in day 2. All right, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The coveted Arena Open Day 2 token has entered our possession. So stay tuned to find out if we can win the $2,000. Thank you so much for getting this far in the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this run, and be on the lookout for more awesome Bloomburrow content on the channel. And as always, if it's not the goo, it's got to go. Peace.
Ooh, is that indigo?